Hey guys, and welcome back to the Spruce and Linen channel. I'm Janelle, and today we're doing something a little bit different. We are actually going to be comparing Sticker Mule packing tape and Noissue packing tape. If you have a small business or you're wanting to start a small business where you're shipping out your own products, I highly recommend investing a little bit in your packaging. It does make it look extra awesome and it's more special for your customer to open it. So I've been using customized tape for almost a year now, and I just wanted to give you a little comparison because I was surprised at a few things. So let's get into it. Let's talk a little bit about the measurements of the tape as well as the prices. Now for the Noissue tape, you can see that I do have the thinner stuff and it is 2 inches wide. They also make this is 2 3/4 inch, and Noissue also makes the 2 3/4 inch. But here's the kicker. The thinner tape is actually more expensive. They do call their larger size standard, so maybe that's something to do with it, that this is just like not a standard size, so it's more money. But this works out, and I'm gonna be speaking in Canadian dollars because that's where I am and those are the sites I can get onto. But this tape for the thinner stuff is actually $10 more for a 50-meter roll than the wider stuff. So that right there is a little bit strange to me. So let's just start with this comparison. So a 240-meter roll of Sticker Mule tape is gonna cost you about $84 Canadian. For 250 meters in the same width of the Noissue tape, double it. And here's the part that really got me frustrated. So here's the deal, you guys. When I was only shipping smaller packages with lightweight items, this Noissue tape was awesome. And I know that already you can tell that I have a bias between these two tapes, but it's just kind of bonkers to me. So this tape is just like, it's just paper. I'm gonna rip it and show you. It has no reinforcement. It is water activated. So is the Sticker Mule tape, but it is literally just really thin paper. I can rip it super easily. Now let's look at the Sticker Mule tape. It is reinforced. It is still made of craft paper. So when you put this on your box, I gotta turn this so that the logo's the right way, you guys. Okay. When you put this on your shipping box, you can recycle the whole box. So this is why I really like this more paper style tape. It is nice and strong, and then it's also not a single-use plastic, so you can literally just toss the whole box into the recycling. So that's really great. And I mean, same is true for this stuff. This stuff, I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna just kind of turn it so you can kind of see that there is the reinforcement lines in it. I don't know what that stuff is actually made out of. But they do say right on their website that if this is on a box, it is recyclable. So you can just see that there is that reinforcement. And if I just go and try to rip it, that was hard. You can see the little strings inside. Ugh. So like it rips, but it doesn't even rip evenly because of all that reinforcement stuff. So this stuff is definitely better dealt with. And I would never just rip that because it's not a clean edge, but you just want to cut it. Here's the thing. I obviously, like I said, have quite a bias for this Sticker Mule tape. And when I finally got some, I was so pleasantly surprised with it. Here's a few comparisons. So this tape, for the Noissue tape, you have to buy at least 5 50-meter rolls. With Sticker Mule, you can buy as little as 100 feet of this stuff, which is, oh my gosh, you guys, meters, feet. I work in feet and inches, but on Canadian sites, it's always centimeters and meters, and it hurts my brain. So as I said, the Noissue tape, you have to buy at least 5 50-meter rolls. That's the minimum order. With Sticker Mule, you can buy as little as a 30-meter roll. So and that's only, I think, about $20 Canadian. So that's so great because if you're just starting out, you're not sure if you're gonna love it, or maybe you just simply don't need a lot of it to get started, that's such a fantastic option. It also allows you to maybe play around with your designs. Like maybe you can buy one small roll, and if you don't love the design, then you can switch it up for the next time you order. So that's just something I really love. Again, you just can't beat a reinforced tape. This stuff, what I was starting to do, which is so much more time consuming and so much more wasteful, is when I was using it on larger boxes, I was having to put plastic tape over top of it to ensure that it was going to be strong enough to get thrown around in the shipping process, because it just happens, it does. Now, here's the thing. This one is half the price as this one, like I said. So right there, there's some obvious, to me, there's a very obvious winner here, and that is by far the Sticker Mule tape. However, depending on what you are doing, how much tape that you need, this might be better. Because if you're only shipping out really small boxes, so you really don't want a bulky tape, you might say, you know what, to me this is worth it because I'm only using a little bit per package and I'm using such small packaging, I don't want this like really bulky tape on it. So that might work, and you do you. Like, this is going to look different for everyone, but it essentially means that Sticker Mule's tape is half the price for a tape that is twice as good. So, just saying. Okay, but what we are going to do is I'm going to show you how I use this tape, because when I first ordered this stuff, I'm like, how do you use water activated tape without one of those like water activated tape dispensers, which are very expensive? And I'm just gonna do that right now. Okay, so what I do is I get a little container, I've got some water. I wanted to wait to do this on camera, but this came with my Sticker Mule tape, and apparently it just expands as soon as it gets wet. I'm also going to grab a towel because this is kind of a messy process, and a box. So let's get this sponge wet because I'm really interested to see. Ooh, is that just not so satisfying? Look at it, you guys. I usually like to only get one side of the sponge wet so that my fingers aren't just like super wet the whole time I'm doing this. Okay, so I'm gonna set that there. We're going to use the Noissue tape first. So we'll set that baby aside. I've already got my box here. I pre-fold. I like to kind of like pre-fold all the sides. And then what I do is I'll take my tape, I'm gonna trim off the end so it's nice and straight. And then I basically just like measure it out, make sure I've got some overhang on each side, and cut my piece. Then another thing that I don't like about this tape is that once you are down to like the last little bit of it, like, and to be fair, it might happen with this, but look how much bigger the core is. This is going to make it so that the middle of your tape roll isn't this curled. So another point for Sticker Mule. Guys, they're just gonna win. They just are. But I wanted to show you because I get it that this might be your pick for other reasons. You might not need the strongest tape. You might want the thinner, daintier tape. You do you. You guys know what you say. I'm just speaking in terms of what I do. This is not my choice anymore. So then you just dip your sponge in the water and you get it all wet. And you can see me just struggling with this curliness. And then what I like to do is I put it halfway on that first lip, and I fold my box over, and you literally just press it down. So you can see it looks really good. Like, there's nothing wrong with the way it looks by any means. The printing quality is really well done. I've never printed with color, but I think they use, I think Noissue for sure uses Pantone color codes, so just so you're aware. But yeah, that's it. It looks like that on the side. It looks really good. So now let's do the same thing with the Sticker Mule tape. So the one thing that is just something for me to get used to and a little bit annoying with the Sticker Mule tape is that it is quite a bit wider, and I'm so used to holding my sponge like this way. I need to start holding it this way so I can get the whole width of the tape on the sponge. But again, I'm just like measuring it out. Simple as that. So often what I'll do if I have a lot of packages that are the same size is I'll pre-cut a bunch of pieces, but like, look how straight this just sits. So it's a little bit easier to work with in that regard too. And by the way, no one is paying me to say these things. I will have a referral code for you to use, and it will save you, for Sticker Mule, it will save you $12.50 Canadian on your order. And it will also give me $12.50 Canadian to spend on my next order. So it's a really easy way for you to support. You get a discount, I get a discount, everybody wins. Which works out, by the way, to about just under $10 US. I'm quite sure my code will work in other countries, but don't quote me on it. Just try it. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments below if that code works for you in the States. Hey guys, so I'm just popping in here to say that while we were editing, I realized I both said Sticker Mule is not paying me to say this, and then right after I said I have a referral code. So I just wanted to jump in and explain what I meant. So every single new customer for Sticker Mule gets their own referral code that you can use and share with as many people as you want, as far as I know, and it will get you a discount and them a discount. So I just wanted to clarify that because it did sound like they were paying me to say it. Technically, yes, I could get some money on my account from it, but they didn't ask me to make this video. Okay, let's get back into it. All right, so same thing here. I'm just gonna dip it in the water, and you don't want it to be like excessively wet because it just gets so messy. I will say that this sponge works a little bit better than the other sponge I have been using. It's a little bit more even, and you really want to make sure especially that the edges and the corners are getting nice and wet so that they stay down. Just wipe off some of the water. It is a bit of a messy process, but I'm so used to it now. I don't really mind it too much. And there is the Sticker Mule tape. So you can see, obviously, again, it's a whole lot wider than the Noissue stuff. So it is a bit of a different look. However, to me, unfortunately, especially this year, because shipping companies are so busy, boxes do get tossed around. They do. And this is extra security to me, is that this isn't just going to rip and tear and open up the box. So that's why I'm especially happy with this stuff. I will tell you, in the spring, I had a package that was going overseas and it got sent back because the restrictions had changed after I had shipped it out, so it got sent back to me. And I had used this tape and it was so beat up. I was like, well, I'm really glad this got sent back to me, because I think I don't think I repackaged the whole thing because I didn't want to waste the box, but I did have to like put some reinforcement on it because it was so ripped. So anyway, I know this is a comparison video, but I obviously have a clear preference to what I like. That being said, I would still use this tape if it wasn't twice the price. I would still use it on my smaller packages. Like, it holds up on the smaller things, especially the lightweight ones, but any sort of weight that means when it falls on the ground or it gets tossed around a little bit, it could rip. And so let's just do a nail test. cut it with my nail. Okay, well, it's not cutting right away with my nail, so that's good. Oh, now it is. So you can see that like I was able to just like cut it. So that's not great. And then this stuff, I'm not even gonna try because it doesn't have that reinforcement. Guys, clear winner here, but I just wanted to make you aware because this is one of those very rare situations where the better tape actually costs less, and that is a huge win when you're a small business because every dollar counts, and this is going to protect your packages better. It came so fast. I was very impressed with how quickly it came. Generally speaking, at least I still get my tissue paper from Noissue, so I don't want to make it sound like I'm just hating on Noissue because I love their tissue paper. The pricing is good, and the quality is really good. And I've talked about that in another video. I'll link it here so that you can see because I did a bit of a review on Noissue tissue paper as well as tape quite a few months ago. So I still love their tissue paper, but I think like Sticker Mule is a clear winner for tape. Sticker Mule does not make tissue paper, so it's kind of like when you first get started, it's probably easiest just to order everything from one place, and then slowly over time you might be able to find other options for certain things that just work out better. This came, I think, in under 2 weeks. For Noissue, you're going to be waiting about 30 days to get your order. So, which again, isn't actually a problem as long as you're planning for it. But I do love that with the Sticker Mule tape, if I'm in a pinch, I can order one roll, which is what I actually did here because I almost ran out, as you can see, of my Noissue tape in the middle of my Christmas orders. And I was like, oh no, I was not prepared. So I quickly ordered a roll of Sticker Mule tape because I did read that it would get here a lot faster, and it got here so quickly. So, all right, you guys. So which tape would you choose? Would you choose the stronger, cheaper, better tape? Or are you one of those people that are shipping out smaller stuff and you actually like, you know, like the daintiness of this, and you're like, I don't care if it costs more because I'm not using very much. Let me know in the comments below. And let me know what your favorite custom packaging is. Maybe there's another packaging company that makes custom tape that I don't even know about. So let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and click the bell to get notifications when I post new videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.